Whatever you focus on becomes your reality. There's this part of your brain called the reticular activating system, and it's a part of your brain that makes you recognize things you're familiar with. It's like when you get a new car and you suddenly start seeing that car everywhere you go. It's not because there are suddenly more of those cars, it's because you're just noticing it now. The cars were already there. You ever known someone who was just a really cynical, negative person who always had all this laundry list of the latest horrible things going on in their life, and they just believed they just had this awful, horrible life? Well, their reticular activating system was focused on the negative. The truth is, we all have negative and positive things that happen in our life, and whichever one of those we choose to focus on is going to determine our perception of our life. If you're always focused on the bad and negative things that happen to you, then your perception is going to be that you have a bad and negative life. But if you choose to focus on the good and positive things that happen to you, then your perception is going to be that you have a good and positive life. I learned this concept years ago when I started practicing gratitude. I was at a point in my life where I was sick of always chasing the next shiny, expensive object that I thought was going to make me happy, but it was really just driving me further into debt. Now I wanted to learn how to be more content with what I have and the way my life was. And so I started a practice of every day I would write down a few things I was grateful for in my life. And I did that consistently over time. And eventually I got to the point where I started automatically noticing things to be grateful for in my life, because that's what was top of my mind. I was thinking about that all the time. And I became a much more positive person. I was in a better mood. I had better relationships because I changed my perception of what my life was. You can see this at play in lots of areas, in politics and religion. I'm a Christian, and we say that if you look for God, you'll always find him. And it's true, because God is everywhere. He's in everything. And if you pay attention and look for him, you're going to find lots of evidence for him. But if you ignore him or you choose not to believe, then you're going to find evidence to back that up as well. If you look for the good, you're going to find the good. If you look for the bad, you're going to find the bad. If you're always looking for opportunities, you're going to see plenty of opportunities. If you're always looking for excuses, you're going to find plenty of excuses, because whatever you focus on becomes your reality.